middle.
Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to Therapy of the Absurd, episode 36. What's good?
Doing great. Yeah.
We are one short, but she will be here momentarily.
Great.
I'm used to being one short, as in foot.
Oh my goodness. Lauren says hello.
Hi,
Hey.
Lauren.
And let's see who else we have here. We have Brittany here. Bears.
Bears, yes, Bears.
No Bears. No Bears.
The pre-show in the comments.
Oh, wait. Let's see. We have another fan. His name's Dan. He said they are very sneaky.
Yes, bears are very sneaky. Like they come and take your picnic basket.
Those kind of bears.
You gotta be very quiet. You sneak up on this guy over here. You don't want to have to kill him, like those other guys.
Ooh,
So
nope.
let's be nice. Just take the picnic basket. Sneak out.
How was everybody's week? What's going on?
Oh, so much, so many things.
So many bears.
Yeah, actually, mostly work. I don't know. I have to brave the airline this weekend.
Ooh, sounds fun. Sounds fun.
Yes, I'm going to Missouri for
which
for
part?
a day. West Hills. Don't look it up. You're all going to send me stuff that scares the shit out of me, I think. But like, because I looked it up, and you know what I figured out is I go, you know what? Let me look up Beverly Hills too. Fucking high crime rate. Yeah, that too. Okay, cool. So, but I'm going there. Someone that's I didn't get to go to my adopted sister's wedding because she had it in January, and we just weren't able to make it.
Yeah.
And then I have a somewhat sister because she was raised with me, a cousin that she moved to Missouri to go with her husband and live out there. And so I'm going to go out there and go to the wedding.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
It's at a Bible camp, and she swore to me it wouldn't be anything like Midsummer.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
So. Wow. That sounds amazing. I love how you said, Dan, I'm going to get on a flight. And Stephen was like, oh, fun. And I'm like, oh, no. Okay. All right. Live your life. But I do get it. My week has been a blur. It's been a blur of non-productivity. And so at this point on a Thursday, I kind of have just gotten myself back in gear. I woke up at 3 a.m. this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a lunchtime chat interview in the UK. And so when I agreed to that 1 p.m. interview, I didn't realize it was going to be 5 a.m. my time. But yeah, it was excellent, though. It was so much fun. And then I hit 2 open mics today, which is amazing. My COVID shot is still kicking my butt. Oof. Everybody keeps telling me it's because you have such a strong immune system. And I'm like, then I probably could have fought off COVID. But thank you for reminding me that I've gotten a shot and I got to get another one next week. So my friend was like, if you're too weak to get the shot, I'll drive you to do it. And I'm like, if I'm too weak to get to the shot, I'm going to the doctor. Okay. Like, I'm not going to go and let you drive me to get the second one. So,
oh, yeah.
But I'm looking forward to getting my second shot because I like that I don't feel good now. So if I feel even worse, I won't have to go through feeling better and then starting back at feeling crappy again. I can just consistently feel crappy like I did all last year.
Oh, yeah. Last year was a motherfucker.
It was strengthening to us all. It shaved so many years off of all of our lifetimes. And
I was 25 when this started.
Exactly. Dana, welcome.
Oh no.
Oh, Lauren says she hopes that I.
Okay, what about now?
We can hear.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, what you guys? I swear, I'm so sorry. The plumbing won't quit. Like every time I think they're done, like literally, as I got in here this evening and was trying to wrap up everything for us, then our ceiling is still falling apart. They finished all the piping, but now I just got to let the landlord know that more of the ceiling, like they took out all the walls, and then now there's like ceiling above where they took out walls falling. I heard it crackle, but I was just like, I don't know what that was, and I didn't think about. I didn't think about going to how bad I suck. I didn't think about going in the kitchen. Hey, Lauren, to see about it, and then my son is just like, "What do you want me to do?" I was like, "I don't know." Anyway.
Oh, somebody said hi to Boogie too.
Yes.
Yeah. What's up?
Fans in here. So I was listening to you guys. So it went well this morning, Victoria?
It went absolutely well. It was the best. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I
very
wanted to
best.
come, but girl, I was nowhere near it. I was nowhere near it. I was nowhere near it. I was nowhere.
Yeah, it was. There's no point. You know, it's recorded. It's on Instagram.
Okay, and I'm going. You got to send me the link. I just love. I started a new class with the nursery on Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Is it starting or has it already started?
It started yesterday. Today is Thursday. The days are confusing.
Mhm.
They are. It started yesterday. It was 11:30 to 1:30. Principles of genre, and the first genre we're working with is rom-com, and we literally had to like do improv stuff that kind of, you know, and from rom-com, and then they wanted us to have studied, which I don't have to study really because they're my favorite. Love Actually, Bridget Jones, Four Weddings and a Funeral, like all of the, not Helen Fielding, but what is his name? I love him. The guy who wrote all of those. And then Love Actually was actually his directing debut. I'll tell you, I'll look it up. But I adore him. I adore all of those films. And I was just like, well, this is the first class where usually I like to prep, but I was like, if I don't prep, I know those movies front and back. There's not a line you can say from either of those that I can't tell you, anything about. And so it was just kind of a fun class. And so I'm in there with a woman who's in another improv class with me, and then musical improv starts on Saturday. So
That's awesome. And we're talking about, we're both and we were both involved. I'm done. Dana started in an improv studio called The Nursery in the UK. So very much a very fun experience. And yeah, we are now officially UK trained actresses.
We are. Don't mess with us. Don't mess with us. We are improvisers for your ass. Do not
from London, baby.
Your ass.
You have a Twitter account. Yeah, you have a
Twitter.
And
So
thank
cool.
you, Sabrina, about our backgrounds.
Just representing all the different, different nations, just a different nation. That's all.
Yeah, we totally did that on purpose. It's like when someone said, "Hey, Tommy Wiseau, I'm glad you made that really funny movie." And he goes, "Yeah, I made it funny on purpose."
Exactly. Exactly.
Let's see here. My week wasn't too bad. Was it last Saturday? I had the my first workshop from Flappers for comedy stuff, so that was interesting.
Yes.
That was interesting. Got me writing some more of my Asian jokes for my own, my own stuff. And then big news came out a few days ago, I guess you could say. A really big bunch of news. Dave Chappelle is going to be performing at the MGM Grand in July.
Right, the Vegas residency.
And I'm going, damn it.
Wow. All right, Steph.
I'll have my shots. I'll be wearing a mask. I'm going to get one of those really nice ones, so that way, like, it helps a lot more. Not too expensive, though. But yeah, I'm definitely, I want to go so bad. And what's cool is that's near my birthday, because my birthday is July 9th. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited.
Yay! So you're a Cancer.
I don't have it, but I am. Yes, I am.
Right. I'm sorry.
Crap.
You are definitly. And I don't want to. I certainly don't want to bring up like that's got to be kind of tough. Like your mom's life and her her beauty, and then that's your zodiac sign. There's got to be there's no justice there. Doesn't sound like to me.
How does that translate to crab?
What happened?
How does that translate to a crab? Like,
I'm crabby sometimes.
No, I'm just curious now. Like, because the zodiac sign is a crab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And crabs is an STD.
Okay.
Yes.
They're also an animal. They're also a crustacean in the sea. I'm not
that we eat. That lots of folks eat.
But you can.
So before we go to the STI of it all, can we maybe talk about what crabs actually were first? What they were first? Because I'm
crabs?
sure. Yeah.
Wait, what were they first?
Crustacean. I'm not.
They were initially crabs were what they were. We named them crabs, but they was doing their thing.
They were doing their thing before.
But I love that you called out that Stefan was a Cancer, because like I always do that. People like drop their birthday and I immediately like zodiac them, and I'm like, wait a minute. I don't want to be, because as soon as you like declare that you're an astrology person, people are like, oh, okay. They're either like, yes, or they're like, see, you don't believe in science. You know, you better not sage me. Yeah, exactly. But my dad is a Cancer. He's a July Cancer too. So yes.
My nephew, though, like there are 3 people with the same birthday. Like, see, my nephew, July 25th. A good friend of mine in college, Sean Muhammad, July 25th. My cousin, Brandon Keel, July 25th. And probably one of the most important historic birthdays. We have to wish him a happy heavenly birthday. People don't know this. Emmett Till was also July 25th.
There you go.
Wow.
It was like 4 people, but by the time we get to the 25th, we're not in Cancer. What are we in Leo?
Leo. That is correct. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. It is very true. As soon as you said Cancer, you led the way for me to partake in the convo. All right, EM. That's what I'm talking. It does depend on the moon sign. That is correct, because I am an Aquarian sun, which means I am open-minded, friendly, and stubborn. But I am a Virgo moon, which means I am judgmental and very paranoid. So, and it all happens at the same time. I'm like, hey, how you doing? This person is a user. Okay. I can't even do it. But I accept you for who you are, because I'm an Aquarius. Yeah. So
we will call
I get it.
We got it. Got you.
What do you call a Gemini that sleeps in the fetal position?
A Gemini-ancer. I feel like that's a cuss. A Gemini Cancer, a Gemini-ancer. Because those Cancers, boy, they definitely. No, EM, are you a Virgo? Do you get in your Virgo mode where you have to go like, okay, I cannot trust my paranoia. I'm in my Virgo right now. Is that just me? That's like, I don't trust, everybody's against me at this job. I must be in my Virgo. I think I'm in my Virgo. Oh, EM said, let's not start. Yep.
I think my wife's a Virgo. What's it? September, right?
It is early mid-September and late August. Yeah.
All right. She's Virgo. That's right. She's Virgo.
That's Effie said, I might need to get rid of my mirrors.
Effie's playing with lasers over there? What?
Oh, jeez.
You're right.
August 23rd. Very good. My daughter's birthday is August 5th. August 5th. And Lauren's is the 25th.
Nice. Yeah. Lauren said she's the good Virgo. She's the giving, loving, kind Virgo. She's not like me. I'm the witty, crazy, snap at you Virgo.
Oh man!
Somebody's Aries. I just saw where one of our
let's see here.
Oh, Aries, stand up! Y'all are the first. Aries, Sabrina, are you an Aries? Represent. Aries are my favorite because they say whatever they think and they're like real. Like I had an Aries friend and I came out and she was like, "Were you drunk when you got dressed today?" And I couldn't even get mad because she was right. Like I missed all my belt loops. I was looking crazy, but I was feeling okay. But that's the Aries right there that can do that. And you can't even get mad because they're blunt and they're correct and they are direct. I love Aries. And my dog is an Aries. Oh, my pet is an Aries.
Okay, I guess so.
Wait, so your dog is very direct with you as well?
All I can say is I was asleep today, and he woke me up by walking directly up to where my bed was and taking his paw and going boom to tell me he wants to go out. I feel like that's very direct.
I think there's some counseling that has to go on in this relationship.
Yeah,
there's not a way to wake up someone.
Patrick is an Aries. He's a Ram. He is a Ram, and we get along great because I love Aries.
Been an ass.
Yeah, and yes, Sabrina, Aries is the first. That is totally correct. Aries is the first.
And Aries was like totally hard to beat in God of War for the
video games.
So hard.
Yes,
so hard. No, seriously, actually though, Stefan, one of the top 10 hardest characters of all time, apparently. So I've only beat him once. Only once. It's like
you know who beats him all the time? Zeus.
Zeus. Yule.
Yule.
I
all
love how
right.
we got into like Zodiac battle, like Zodiac Smackdown.
I'm
And
a
then
Capricorn. I'm sorry, I forgot.
I was about to say, how did Dan and Dana get away with not declaring?
I
Yeah.
am a Capricorn.
Yeah, my mom was a Capricorn.
Aww.
Yes.
So was my mom, Stephen. She was a January. My mom and dad are January Capricorns, and me and my sister are obviously December.
That is amazing. All
And
that earth signs, and I have
right.
wow.
My dad though he's on the 19th, which some say is the cusp of Aquarius, but I have to look because I think honestly my dad has more Aquarius can't pick a woman type tendencies than he does of the very grounded earth sign Capricorn tendencies.
I feel like that's more like testicle type tendencies. That's more coming from.
That's not Aquarius.
That's a secular. That's not astrology. That's secular. That's his secular sign.
Okay,
right above the grundle.
Right. I love your dad. He's not here. Good God. I talk about him in my stand-up these days.
Yes.
So I always want to put up good vibes. But I think he's funny. He's a funny study.
Yes. We have a amazing guest coming up right now. He's an actor, comedian, coming from Richmond, Virginia. We want to welcome him to the show. We have comedian Boogie.
Boogie.
Richmond in the building.
Welcome with another color backdrop.
Right? That yellow wall is happening with that caramel colored couch. Gotta love that.
Yes.
We did this on purpose.
We can't hear you, Boogie.
There we go. No, I got you.
Yeah, don't worry. We're taking care of here. I'm here. What's going on, everybody?
So happy to see you.
How was your week?
Oh man, week was great. Had a wonderful week. You know, it's 11 o'clock over here on the East Coast, so I'm sleeping as a motherfucker.
Thank you for being with us. Thank you for being with us.
I appreciate y'all. I'm a Sagittarius, by the way. Just want to throw that out there.
Oh, represent the fire signs, representing Aries and Sagittarius up in here. Y'all about to set it off.
And Boogie, thank you for bringing people. Boogie, thank you for bringing people to the party. EM and Sabrina are representing it well, and like all the folks. So thank you and I'm excited that they're here. And thanks you guys for coming in.
Yes, thank you. Yes. Let's start this off. Here we go. So everyone has a favorite movie or comedian that has inspired them. Okay, what are yours?
My favorite movie is actually Life.
Oh, okay. Eddie Murphy, yeah. Martin Lawrence,
yeah. And I just love the way that they do that banter back and forth, especially with a lot of the ad libs in there. What else? Oh, my favorite comedian of all time is Martin.
Come on back to us, Boogie. Come on.
I'm pretty damn sure he said Martin Lawrence.
He did. You're frozen, Boogie. There we are. You're back. Interesting. It's funny you say that, Boogie. I don't know if it's going viral, but I'm always on Instagram, and a clip that's like kind of back out there in the ethers is when the guy comes in and is like, "Whose baby is this?" And all of the prisoners step forward. That's my baby. I'm the daddy. What do they say, y'all? I'm the daddy. And everybody. Yes, I'm the pappy. Thank you. Help me out. But I was cracking up. So when you say Life, I'm like, and I think I was, because I was like, what? I don't even remember. It's a movie I need to look at again. It's a very, very good movie. Actually a good soundtrack. Boogie is swirling, but I know he's on his way back to us. He's coming back.
Life is a classic. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. Yeah. That's when I first discovered Bernie Mac.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
You weren't familiar with Bernie Mac before that?
Not at that time. I think that at how old I was at that time, I didn't really explore.
But like the Bernie Mac show had gotten by you?
Was Life I thought Life was before that.
Don't say that. No.
Bernie, no. It was after the Bernie Mac show?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, then maybe I'm wrong, and I know I did watch that with my brother, so maybe I'm wrong. It's possible.
Just want y'all to know that as soon as y'all started the podcast, there's a storm over top of us.
Wow.
That's why the Wi-Fi was going crazy.
Dang.
Got it.
So just to let you know, when they do go out, if I start swirling, I can hear y'all loud and clear.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Stephen, Life was 1999.
Oh, okay. So I was wrong. Oh man.
Dana got that research for you. See,
But I love him in that movie. That's one of my favorite comedians and favorite actors. When I saw him in that movie, that's all me and my cousin say when we're watching the damn movie, man. That's all that comes up.
And you know what was crazy is I actually had to perform the night that Bernie Mac died, and it was hard going on stage too. And like I do like the probably most worst Bernie Mac impression. Like I'd never done it until I walked on stage that night. But everybody loved it. Everybody loved me doing it. But I was like, I never did it again.
Wait, because they needed that. The people needed that. And Stefan, let me give you a gift. I can't stand being wrong, but I'll give you a gift. The Bernie Mac show was after the movie.
I knew it. I'll
give you the gift. I was wrong.
I
was wrong. I'll give you the gift. I'll give you the gift.
You had me so scared.
You would have had
I don't know why. I really felt like he got fame. So, and Boogie, this is your moment. I don't want to take it, but I'm very I'm that way. Like I'm like, what are the facts? Give me the research. Like I cannot stand to be mistaken about anything.
Dana, you wait until after the show to say that.
Okay. Right, but I don't want but then y'all, Boogie, let me ask you a question. Has this, like, because we do a lot of virtual comedy now, like everything is kind of recorded, and I messed up a punchline, but I didn't hear it. But like during the show, because we're on Zoom, somebody like gave me the word, and I think you're right, Boogie. I should wait. But I'll tell you why I went ahead and I'll say something, because this particular night I was trying to point out that Ellis Marcellus had passed away in COVID. But what's always on my tongue is Winton. So in the run of the joke, I've done the joke so much, but I didn't hear myself say Winton. The guy who runs the show for us is out of DC. His name is Chip Jones. And Chip, you know Chip?
Yeah. Okay,
so Chip, showrunner for us, he's texting me on the Zoom private chat like, Winton is not dead. And I was like, shit.
Yeah.
So, and I feel so in that case, I don't want to give myself up, because you always want to be the professional, but I also don't want to put a death wish on Winton Marcellus. And I say this in love to Dan and to Stefan. I also don't want to tell a room of non-white folks that Winton Marcellus is dead when he's not. And I would rather go on record for correcting that and not have them folks out there thinking that I don't, whatever.
Yeah.
I have to write it down.
Like, have you?
I'm going to forget.
I know, Boogie. Like,
call you tomorrow.
I know that, like, with the punchline, you just keep going. But have you ever like said something that was just so wrong, and you're like, I'm gonna just let it ride?
Yeah, and the reason why is because 95% of my stand-up is all freestyle.
Okay.
Yeah, and believe it or not, I've actually turned down every Zoom comedy show over the whole COVID break.
Gotcha.
And it's because of I freestyle everything and I feed off of the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like trying to think like, how can I freestyle looking at everybody on the screen, like cracking on everybody's background, or and a lot of my comedy comes from my personal, like my comedy is like 99.9% true. So everything I talk about, always something happened to me. I just have to exaggerate the point just so I can paint the picture for the audience.
Right.
So it's like I'll do the show, and I'm just like I always kept thinking like, how am I gonna connect with everybody to make everybody laugh?
All right, we know the storm is raging. There you go. I hear you, and I don't hear you.
On Zoom.
All right, there we go.
Okay, yeah, one of my homegirls, she's a meeting in Virginia Beach, and she does it. She does the ones. A lot of the comedians here were doing it. I just couldn't do it, so I was professionally bowing out. Like, thank y'all for asking.
We love it. I just came in here tonight from auditioning for a club that's just opened up, and they just a kind of open call situation today.
Oh, the Chateau.
Wow.
Yeah. So just so y'all know, Victoria, Dan, and Stefan. Apparently they're going to go every Thursday. Today was like the inaugural Thursday, but they're going to go every Thursday. But
auditions?
But you, Victoria, you got a show. The only reason I didn't even tell you is because you got a show at the Chateau on the 14th. You don't, you big dog on here.
Nah, I just cheated, but that's all right. I just knew somebody that was producing the show, and I got put on.
Right. Why didn't I tell Victoria? But Boogie, to your point, I definitely understand the difference. But the audition mic is a pain because we're like 3 minutes, and they're just like push it through, and so it's more about you in that situation than it is about the crowd. But we've had I hope to get to see you one day. But I think, all of us who, as we build our craft, clowning folks on Zoom can be fun. I just say like roasting.
Yeah.
So Boogie doesn't do Zoom comedy shows. So Stefan, it was a good idea that we use StreamYard.
Right.
Yes.
StreamYard. Okay, there's the commercial.
Thank you for doing this with us.
Yeah.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
This is Zoom-ish.
Yeah. And thanks for StreamYard.
Right?
I know. Like,
Did we get you to do a show on StreamYard? But I'm just
I don't Zoom because I StreamYard.
oh man. Oh, somebody left a comment. Arisha? Am I making sure I'm saying that right?
It is Arisha.
Okay. Boogie is so funny and not Uncle at the Cookout funny.
Oh yeah. I'm Uncle at the Cookout funny. Yeah, that's different.
Well, okay, but let's unpack that. Like the Uncle at the Cookout is funny. So what is she saying, Boogie, when she's saying you're not like that? Tell us a little bit more about your style then. I mean, I know you just told us, but what does she mean by that?
Because I laugh at every situation. Like there's never a dull moment around me. And even when I'm about to say this, just understand this is how me and my friends are. We actually laugh at funerals. One of my we have a group of my friends, we call ourselves the lineage. It's 13 of us that grew up ever since we were probably third grade, have been best friends since then.
Wow.
We've been each other's best men in our weddings and everything. Well, one of our homegirls in the lineage, she passed away. Rest in peace, Ruth. She passed away, and her daughter asked us to to carry the casket. And we all declined. We was like, no, can't do it. And then we thought about it for a while. I was like, wow, that is an honor that her daughter's asking us to carry to her final resting place. So we was like, all right, we're gonna do it. Well, one of my best friends in the group, Carlton, he's like 6. Carlton a big motherfucker. He like 6. I don't know, Carlton like 6'4", 6'5", and he fat as hell. And here I am, 5'8", 5'9"-ish, depending on what shoes I got on. And we both at the front of the casket. Well, we pulled the casket out of the car. The entire family is at the top of the hill, looking at us, watching us bring the casket out, and everybody's teary-eyed and so drained, and we over there laughing. The reason why we were laughing is because when we pulled the casket out of the car, we was kind of tilted.
I was just gonna say, that's probably you at height. Y'all was on tilt with that casket.
Yeah, we was on tilt, and I said, y'all know Ruth in here in the fetus position, right? And we all bust out laughing. And then we walked into the thing. Her mom said, I would have it no other way because I know that all y'all do is crack and laugh the entire time. And everybody's funeral after that, it's always been some kind of comedy show.
That is super. Now, why y'all told the baby no in the first place? I can't believe y'all told her no. Y'all was gonna decline.
We were too hurt. The Ruth was our girl. That was a home girl right there, and she had been battling sickle cell all her life. All her brothers and sisters, except one, had passed away already. Had passed away young. And Mary and Ruth were the only ones that were able to survive.
Get into adulthood. Yeah, it's no joke. Yeah. It's no joke.
So she finally had left, and the only thing that hurt me about one of the things that hurt me is she never got to meet my daughter. Because my daughter was born right at the same time.
Well, I mean, and you know what they say, that Ruth was making space. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, so that they met, trust and believe. They met. They met.
Crack on her to this day. Like so. So yeah, I'm the one at the cookout I'm the friend that I crack on anything, everything. Like sometimes I have to take myself out of the situation, hold back. Like, you know what? Maybe this might not be the right time.
Oh yeah.
So not the uncle, but like Dad's friend with the Ferrari.
Dad's from the Ferrari.
Yeah, like way more fun. Wait, where'd he go?
Boogie's coming. I feel like the uncle at the cookout is the one that thinks he's funny.
Right.
Boogie is the one that actually really got. Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be. I'm here. My pretty self still here. Y'all see me?
Yeah, there you go. Glistening, moisturized.
Now my wife did. She put something up. This is how I found you at first, Boogie. She She likes the video of you dancing to your daughter's Zoom class.
Ah, yes. That has
Yeah.
gone bananas. Y'all know, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know the blessings have come with that video. I mean, it's amazing. Like just the amount of people that have seen me from that one video, and they started to go back and see all my other videos, and was like, "Oh, wait a minute, this dude's funny for real." Definitely blessed her with it. I've had like a couple of comedy shows hit me up, like, hey, we'll fly you out to Vegas. I'm like,
Hell yeah.
okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
I ain't seen none of my stand up. Y'all doing this off a video? Y'all trust me? Okay. But I just won Total Wireless, the cell phone company. I got to meet Vanessa Lachey, and actually won $10,000 just last week.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
That's amazing.
I ain't got the dough yet, but it's on the way.
Hey, it don't matter. You got it. I'm like, I don't even know why you broadcasting this to the world. All of a sudden, it's gonna be like, Boogie, I got an emergency.
I know.
Hey, we're related. We're
A
related.
$9,999 emergency just came up. We know you got it.
I gotta go get half of it from Uncle Sam. But it's been amazing. That video is crazy. And the thing I love most about the video is it brought my daughter out of her shell.
Oh, there you go.
She was so shy. She is the perfect storm of her mom and myself. Like my wife is like I guess what you call an introvert, and I'm like an extreme extrovert. And so like anytime the camera comes on, she's like running high, like, no, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to do anything. And from that one, like I keep showing her, like, okay, look, let me explain to you what a view is. This is how many people have actually seen you. And then on Instagram, it was like, I don't know, 200 something thousand. And then on TikTok, it was 500 something thousand. And on Facebook, I think it hit like 10 million.
Wow.
And it was like, she was like, oh my God, let's make another video. Turn herself into a video whore. She just want to keep making videos.
Oh yeah, that's nice, man. Congrats.
Appreciate that.
Very much.
That's like the perfect thing to do something and not expect anything, and then all these things just happen.
Definitely.
Just goes to show you it's just unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen.
You never know what's going to be that thing. And I tell everybody that always that follow me and everything, I always let them know is sometimes it's stuff that you can pray for, and you never know how God is going to present it to you.
Right.
So always, I tell everybody all the time, it's like, just because it hasn't happened the way you want it to happen, you stay faithful. Just hold on. Just stay have faith and keep going, and it's going to pop up the way you unexpected. And this is definitely one of those things. Because without the video, I would have never met y'all.
Yes, that's true.
I only got to watch y'all when y'all did because y'all had Rodney Perry on.
Oh
yes.
Yeah. So that's how I got to see y'all. So it's like when Steven hit me up and was like, "Hey, want you to be on the show?" I was like, "Okay, I watched this." I was like, "Yeah, do it. Yeah, tell me when we make it happen." And then so when he told me the time, he was like, "Yes, it'll be 8 p.m. Pacific time." You should have seen me trying to add. I was like, "Now 8, 9, 10."
Right? You look like
I'm about to call out the next day. I gotta see how I'm gonna do this.
Thank you for being with us, Boogie. And even that night that Rodney was here, he was getting out of town the next morning for a show out here. Interestingly enough, he was getting ready to travel.
Yes.
He's and Rodney Perry's just, I think he's just a great, such a hero to us all. As he and I talked yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, yeah. I signed up for his improv comedy classes.
I tell everybody, if anybody ever want to get into acting, man, comedy improv is the way to go. That had changed my. Oh my God!
Really?
It's like, oh man, I tell everybody, it's like they was like, you get into acting, you're doing all of this, how is it? And I'm like, do improv, because if you do improv, once that's on your resume, every time I'm not saying every single time, but usually when I go to an audition, like for some acting, if the director, whoever's the casting director is doing audition, when they say improv, they light up. They're like, hey, you can do improv? So if I just say something, you can just do it. I'm like, yeah, and they just do it. And I might. I get the gig, but they remember me,
Yeah.
I always tell everybody, make sure you do improv if you have the opportunity to take it.
There's a great thing, Boogie. And I have Victoria to thank for it. Like, hey there, Nicole Denise, one of our great is on here. One of our dear sisters is on here.
Yes,
But like I have actually become mildly addicted to improv and improv classes. Like I did some study at UCB, but literally we're in this program with the Black Improvers Alliance, and you may want to look into it. But I know you're a superstar and a working professional, but if you just wanted to get a chance to get into some more improv classes just on the strength, it's called the Black Improvers Alliance, and what they do is they make it possible for any people of color to take improv classes anywhere in the country. Now it's on Zoom, but like, for example, Victoria was on a panel this morning in London, and I took an improv class out of London yesterday. And I have an 8-week class that I started on Wednesday, improv. And then I have a musical improv for 6 weeks, again, out of London. And so I love improv. And so this is always like, I don't know. It's exciting. I think it's exciting stuff. Like, I know you're saying that the work stuff, but like personally, what do you find gratifying about improv?
Improv is because the fact that you can make somebody laugh and you don't even know what you're about to say. Like an audience member can literally just shout out something. One of my favorite games is Four Corners. So if anybody's unfamiliar with Four Corners and the listener's unfamiliar with Four Corners, it's going to be 4 people on stage, and they each have to rotate around. So the first set will have like the audience have to pick a time in history, and a job, and then they have to remember that, and then it goes around, and each person gets something different. So whenever the instructor says change and you switch to the next person, you have to remember where you were in the conversation, and it just goes around. And just the fact that if you can make an entire audience laugh and based off of just something that's coming off the top of your head, that's what makes them the most gratifying for me. It's just to know people actually get to see my natural craziness.
Yeah.
I just love it. There's so much freedom there.
Yes.
Glad to ask.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody sending messages. Y'all are great.
Right. So let's I'm calling.
None of my ones about Spectrum. They're horrible. My internet is doing horrible things right now. So
is it?
Yeah. Sorry.
EM says I call that 4 stations in my classroom. When we weren't remote, EM says, let me see, I'm calling Optimum. Want to switch with me?
I'm gonna talk to you after. I'm gonna talk to you later.
EM got jokes. He said he was improv that frozen screen a second ago. And Arisha is shouting out. She says Boogie's improv is ridiculous, and I'm trying to think. Can we do an improv game right now? I'm trying to think. Like there's something I know. Like we could.
I'm sure it can.
Yeah, we can. And hey, Nicole said hi, guys.
Hey, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole.
Nicole with a K. Okay.
If you,
that's right. And that's her Instagram handle.
And when you go back to Instagram, that's exactly what she is, Nicole with a K. So find her on Instagram. She's a funny woman. She's
she's funny.
Yeah. All right. I know this is not planned, but let's see if we can do an improv scene. Let's do it. Let's try this. If everybody's willing.
Hey, no blocking, man. No blocking. Let's go.
Make it happen.
Okay. So if we can get an audience suggestion, somebody in the comments gives us a suggestion, and we can do we'll try to do a short form scene. Everybody, I'm glad to either Victoria, but I'm glad to start it off. Like I'll start a conversation with Boogie based on the suggestion, and then everybody come on in, and we'll figure out how we can all be a part of the scene. All right, so let's go. So you guys, we need a suggestion. Carrots, peas, anything. Somebody come on with a suggestion.
Broccoli.
Dana, please let's not suggest stuff don't give them. They're gonna be like aliens.
Well, that's improv.
Like, don't give them hard stuff.
Stapler, cosmetics.
Let's give our group something easy and let's
Pepsi.
Pepsi. EM says Pepsi.
All right,
let's go. Pepsi. Well, cookout. Oh, okay. I got Pepsi and I got cookout.
All right, that's not too bad.
And a cookout.
Okay, so I'm gonna start it off. Boogie.
What's up, babe?
Put that pitchfork down and that meat. Where's the child support for this baby?
Look, I ain't got time for that baby. I just have to get this steak on this grill. That baby don't even look like me, as a matter of fact. Hold it up again. That baby is damn near invisible. That can't be mine. That baby got to be white.
That baby got your hair. He may be light skinned, but he got your hair.
Well, I'm glad it got somebody hand me my Pepsi. Where the hell is Steven at?
Oh, I'm sorry. You want your Pepsi? There you
Thank you. God, this is
Hey
Coke,
guys,
damn it.
hey guys, do you got a Coke?
And a smile. And a smile up in this mother.
No, do you guys have Coke like Coca-Cola?
No Coke. We got some Sprite products though. It's Sprite
Ooh.
Pepsi.
Oh man, I'll be back. Go to the store.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead because we don't do Coke around here. This is the Pepsi side. So, what we gonna do is we gonna stop this argument about this paternity and get to these family reunion games. All right. Anybody want to get started?
Name the baby. That's the game we're playing right now.
Baby, Boogie, this is the third woman that came here in this one cookout with a baby talking about it's yours.
Did I name him Yeetimus Prime?
Dan, is you the pappy?
Oh no.
Boogie, is you the
noticed
pappy?
that every woman is. Yeah, I'm not that baby's pappy. But you notice that every single woman that has come to this cookout has held the baby up like that.
I know, like it's the Lion King, right?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a Simba.
This Kunta Kinte. Da, 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 da.
Oh,
All right, Dana, you're gonna have to take your baby and put him in the sandbox with the other 3 babies that came here for Boogie. And I need to know if you paid your family reunion fees, because if not, you're not gonna get none of this cookout meat that Boogie is cooking.
I got a truck full of Pepsi. I ain't got no money, but I got a truck full of Pepsi.
That's all I need.
That
Crack it
sandbox,
open.
that sandbox is really deep. I can only see their arms now.
Oh my God, that's how I knew they're not my babies because my babies can swim.
Oh,
I've just been informed that Dan's name is not Dan, it's Dr. Pepper. So, I want to get that straight.
Well, can Dr. Pepper do some DNA so we can get to the bottom of this? Because we're trying to figure out who got the most grandkids. And
Yeah, we need
Boogie,
your
you
help.
racking them up.
I'm so glad you elaborated on how I can do DNA because there's so many ways, and I'm not going to provide all of them.
There's a Pepsi for that.
Oh. Pepsi beer. It's different.
Oh, that's different.
All right, and scene. I don't know. That's how we ended. You guys, that was a little bit of something going on there. A lot of fun. Thank you, Boogie. Thank y'all for playing. Just wanted to try that.
Oh, thank y'all for playing.
Oh, yeah.
Fine.
So we have the next segue into something that's definitely interesting. Do you think age has anything to do with success in acting or stand-up comedy?
I used to, but now that I'm wiser in the game, no, absolutely not. Age can play a part as far as acting, depending on how old you look or how young you look. So it's certain gigs, roles that you can apply for. I personally try to submit for anything that is maybe 30 to 40, even though I'm 45. 30 to 40, I'll submit for. The youngest role I ever got was a 27-year-old, but that was like 2 years ago. Yeah, but
It was so
funny,
long
like,
ago.
right after that, I was part of a movie called "Thankful for My Family," which actually can be seen on Amazon Prime, by the way.
That's awesome. Yeah.
For my family, give the plug.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful director named Shelton Johnson out of he's from Norfolk, Virginia, but he currently lives in Maryland. He wrote and directed the movie. And in that, I played one of the uncles at the cookout. I played one of the uncles. So it's like I immediately went from playing a 27-year-old to turn right around and playing. I think I was supposed to be like 50 something. And it's funny. I can't grow facial hair. It's hard to grow facial hair.
Nice.
Yeah. So it took me almost, I want to say, 5 or 6 months. And I had one little line of hair. So if y'all see the movie and y'all watch and see that little streak of hair I had, it took like 5 or 6 months just to get that. Everybody else grew it in weeks, like Wolverine. Not me.
Well, I made sure to write it down so that way I can check it out. And I posted it in the comments so everybody else can.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
Boogie, you born and raised in Richmond?
Absolutely.
Wow.
North side.
How far? What's the furthest you've traveled to do comedy?
Oh, Florida.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Florida, Jackson.
We gotta get you out here to California, brother.
Yeah. I know. I know.
Out
My sister lives in California. My baby sister, she's out there in Cali, in LA.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, she went out there she got the acting bug when she was in college. She was in Norfolk State. Her fat ass supposed to be listening. I don't know if she's on here or not.
That's a brother.
And we got wide eyes for her out here.
Oh no, she's here. She's here because she made a comment in the thing.
In the chat? Okay.
The comment. Yeah, I'll find it. I'll find it.
That's the fat sister that's here. The young fat sister's out there in LA.
And see, she should be up because we it's only 8:47 over here.
And, there it is. Oh, Jamie. Hey, Jamie.
No, see, Jamie, she's here. She's
okay.
Oh,
She's in. Okay.
So what's baby girl's name out here?
Catherine. With Catherine.
Okay, we're gonna look out for her. Stefan, before the segue, and I don't want to mess up the time. You were freezing when you said that Martin Lawrence was your favorite of all time. Do you have like maybe a top 3? You have any more you like? Any, like when they come to Richmond, is people like, I need to go see that person, and it could be from any. There's all you know how this game is, all levels. So who else you like? Contemplating, we love it.
Good headshot.
Coming back. It's probably
He's
some
thinking
lightning.
about it. He's thinking about it.
There he is.
I can't
There we go.
Contemplating. I love it.
Okay.
And you know what's funny is the improv in me. I started just to go with it. Like I had no know what the fuck y'all were talking about, but I just heard contemplate. Love it. I'm like, yeah, I know. I mean, I think about a lot of things. I had no clue.
We were trying to find out. Did you have any other comedians like you're there in Richmond? So like, who else at any level in the game comes to Richmond, even if you think we've never heard of them? Like, but who comes to town and you like? I know you're the king of Richmond, but like when other folks come to town, who do you have to go see when they come to town?
You know, it's funny. I like to go see my friends. Alex Scott. I don't know. Y'all may probably heard him. He's been on a couple of TV comedy shows. Alex Scott, Antoine Scott, Jay Ski. And Jay Ski, he ride around with Lil Duval. He be with Lil Duval.
Okay, heard of Lil Duval. Okay.
Yeah. So the skinny guy with the big ass gap too. That's my boy Jay Ski.
Okay.
Him, and it's funny. So it's like I like seeing my friends or the people that's been in the game a little longer than me. And it's like, even though like when I go perform with them, and I hear the jokes all the time, it's like shit's still funny. So it's like each one of them I got like a favorite joke that I love them. So it's like I go see them. Who else? Eric Spears. Eric Spears. Yeah. One of my favorite comedians no longer here is Patrice O'Neal. He's one of the best.
Yeah.
Absolutely one of the best.
He was so good on Shorties Watching Shorties also. Like, just one of the best characters ever.
Yeah, he's great. And then Bill Burr. I love Bill Burr.
Yeah.
Oh man,
he's got a show here Friday.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, he's been doing a lot of local.
They're doing a Jimmy Chin show on Friday here.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Bill Burr is dope yeah.
Paper Tiger on Netflix, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, man. It's like so many people sleep on Bill Burr, and I'm trying to tell them like, y'all don't know who Bill Burr is. They be like, nah. I'm like, bro, y'all missing it.
SNL, man. He had the
SNL took him viral though a few months ago. It took him viral.
Yeah, he had the best SNL cold opener monologue out of anybody for a long time.
I love Bill Burr. He's one of the comedians I would love to meet. I would love to meet Bill Burr.
Really?
I really wanted to meet Patrice O'Neal before he passed.
Yeah,
because Patrice O'Neal, the reason why he's like my top 5 is even if he has a set, you're not guaranteed to get that set. Because he's somebody that interacts with the audience a lot. And he can go and be coming there with his set and then start making fun of somebody in the audience, or somebody start talking to him and have a whole conversation, turn that conversation funny, and he can talk to the damn person for 20 minutes. It's funny for the whole 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's hilarious.
All right. So now we're going to segue into seriously random things parents have caught their kids doing.
I don't know if it's a segue if you call it a segue, but I love
We're gonna have a segue now,
right?
Enter segue here.
So here we have, yes, as he said, seriously random things parents have caught their kids doing. If you want to see the article we got this shit from because we thought it was a good article, then go here. Pause our video here. watch it till the end. Also, like and subscribe. Anyway, so let's get going as I stall before I put on the presenter controls. The first thing we have is Stefan.
Oh, here we go. See, number 19. When I was a kid, I used to prefer to poop in the park closest to my house instead of at home. I wondered who cleaned up my poop every day because it was always gone by the next day. Well, after months of doing this, I found out it was my neighbor's mom.
I'm a need. I'm a need.
He used to take poops in the park.
Like,
But how did the neighbor mom know that he was out there doing it? Number one, it's
so many questions right now.
She was watching. She was watching, is what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
But if she was watching, like, if she was watching, shouldn't have cleaned it up. She'd have been right in there, like, because if it was me, oh my god, if
It's
it
a
was
conversation.
and I caught some of my neighbor's kid pooping in the park.
Correct.
Hey, Gladys.
Going with a belt. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
Gladys,
saying.
girl, let me talk to you. Let me tell you about your child. Let me tell you. And I have video. I'm just saying.
Correct.
I'm really concerned for this child because either they have some sort of condition or their bathroom is a house of horrors.
Thank you. I was about to say there's a plumbing problem at home.
What's happening?
Yeah, I don't think kids do that except under duress. We're
What
not
that-
doing
what
an
is-
experiment.
What does it say about their bathroom? Seriously, that they gotta go to the park out in the open, no doors, no ceilings.
I'm just torn at the laziness of why didn't you clean up your own poop? If you see somebody's cleaning it up, bring yourself a bag with you if you're gonna take a dump in the park.
For real.
About the mind of a child.
I'm just you got the mind to come back and go, where did my poop go? In the trash can. Now bring a bag next time. Somebody's doing it. Stop being lazy.
You probably thought it was biodegradable. Anyway,
You got the energy to walk to the park. You better have the energy to bend down and pick it up.
Seriously.
Go out there with your own pooper scooper.
right.
Oh my lord. Victoria, how about you read this one for us? It's a long one.
When my son was 3 years old, we noticed the smell of burned plastic coming from our heater vents. I called one of my friends who worked in heating to come over and take a look at our furnace. And about 15 minutes later, he asked me to hand him 3 garbage bags through one of the vents. He came back upstairs with 3 bags of plastic toys my son had been putting down the vents. And when I asked my son about it, he said, "Mommy, there are alligators down there, and if I don't feed them my toys, they will eat my sister."
Perfect reading. A perfect reading straight one time through.
Oh my gosh, bless his heart. Where did that trauma come from?
You're
gonna eat
my sister.
We have to start off by commending him for protecting his sister.
Facts.
Right.
Facts.
I can't be mad about nothing that just happened there. I
Nope.
can't be mad about it at all.
However, we should inspect what toys was he sacrificing, his best or ones he would just throw away.
Throw away because they was plastic and they could fit into a heater. So we already know.
Okay, so not the bike.
Right. Yeah, and he was 3. It's only so much he could lift and do anyway.
Yes.
Bless his heart.
No PlayStation going down the vent.
No.
I'm not gonna lie, like we would have to schedule an exorcism because those words out of a 3-year-old, like I'm gonna be like, "Baby, you so sweet," and we calling a priest immediately.
Let's see, Dana. What about this one?
Let's see. I'm reading it to myself first.
I don't read yourself so she makes all the words are right.
Right. Like yeah, it was like caught my son licking my toe. Full stop. First of all, how do you catch your son licking your toe? Like, it's different when you say I caught, somebody when they were doing something that they couldn't do in plain sight. Like, but how are you disconnected from your toe in a way that you caught your son licking your toe? What is that?
Prosthetic limb. limb.
That's like a third-born child. Because once you get to the third-born child, you catch that. Like it's like nobody's paying attention to that child.
Right, That's a lot of not attention. A lot of not. I can't say it all of a sudden. It's a lot of not attention paying. I asked him what he was doing, and he said, "Time traveling." Like,
Where the hell is he going?
I don't even
Where's he going?
like, I'm like, where's the rest? That's what I need to know. Like, what happened after that? Like, what does he know about time travel that, I need to know how old his child was, that we caught him. I need to know. I got questions. That's
Like, what if he was 16? Because that's weird as fuck.
That's even worse.
Yeah. I think in order for her to say, I caught my
Victoria's
friend
like,
in
no.
my toe, she had to have been asleep. That's what
Okay, thank you for that. Help me out now, because that's the support I need right there. He said sleep. So that, all right, okay.
But then it's like, so with the time travel part, did the toe licking happen before the time travel or after? Like, did when he come back into this universe, like, oh fuck, here my toe again,
Yeah.
Or did he go to find the toe so he can go back to where he was going?
Right.
I'm with Boogie on this one. These are two isolated incidents. There was time travel, and then there was a toe licking that was a totally separate discussion that needed to happen.
That's what y'all heard me. I said full stop. Because I'm just like, what? Okay.
Yeah, no, I am 1,000, and I will say, like, y'all can judge me if you want, but a baby that I was babysitting, I caught licking my toe.
Oh,
and yeah, and she was just sitting at the end of the couch, and I had just got a pedicure, and she was looking at my feet, and I, she's little, so I allowed it, and then within 2 seconds, she just quickly went straight in with the big toe.
Man.
So it happens. It happens very quickly.
I got it.
She did a fully insert. She fully inserted that toe.
The baby.
I have pretty feet.
You heard it here first, kids.
Let me tell you, that baby was time traveling back to breastfeeding. Now that baby's perception, I'm willing to bet money it was a boy. And his perception.
So Victoria, does your toe look like a nipple?
At that point, I have to say, it looks like the nipple of somebody that is very, like, I wouldn't say amply breasted, but they are amply nippled, because it was the big toe. So the mammary tissue was just fully concentrated right in the tips. Obviously, I don't know what her mother was built like, but that's not for me to judge. All I know is it was the big toe, and we're gonna leave it there.
Right.
Great.
I agree. It is rested.
The parents
nipply gifted.
The parents must have took a lot of drugs for the kids that think he's going to time travel. Just saying, licking appendages. That's
but I'm saying again,
it's just a young Quentin Tarantino.
Breastfeeding. I'm telling you, he had a memory of breastfeeding. He thought he was time traveling into the past when he got the breastfeed. That's what happened there.
Young Quentin
If
Tarantino.
all I can think is if my child is breastfeeding by licking,
Yes.
I feel like I just gave birth to R. Kelly. Like, is this baby R. Kelly? Like, this ain't what you do. You better get your nutrients and get it moving. We ain't licking.
I'm sorry. Here's the thing. When you gave, honestly, it all came together when you gave your story, because literally that's how the babies are. They gonna lick and then they may go into sucking. Because I'm sure when she came in, she probably licked and then she was like, "Oh, this is that is." Anyway, we're not gonna go into the psychology of babies. Anyway, what's the next?
I'm like, you looking too long now. We gonna put on some R&B for a minute. Like,
just licking and sucking all night long. Those toes.
So EM says, but EM just said take.
Sorry, where am I?
Okay, where are you? EM said take into consideration the size of the baby's mouth to proportion of the nipple. And when that's that, like, you got to give them space for their understanding of pace. Oh, I can't say it all of a sudden.
You thought it was an udder. You thought it was an udder.
It's a size and space perception.
Okay, who's reading this one? Oh wait, that's the same one. What am I?
Well, I will read this, and on deck is Boogie. So
okay.
All right, so this one. Discovered my brother was keeping a pee hat in his toy box, which was literally what it sounds like. A hat he could pee in during the night. Well, it was already a stupid idea since he wasn't emptying it, but to top it off, he chose a toy construction hat with holes on top. So his makeshift toilet leaked.
Wow.
He need to get his neighbor's mom to come and clean it up because apparently all these little boys don't like using the bathroom,
Good
but the
call back.
neighbor's
Right,
mom
they
wants to
back.
handle it.
Call back of the night. They want to use the bathroom every damn where.
Good callback. That's why I like dealing with professionals. Good call.
Oh,
This is
man.
why I worry that porta potties are made out of plastic.
Oof.
All right, Boogie, we got one for you to read, if you can, here, because I don't know what kind of laptop you're using. So
No, I'm just worried about what the fuck you say I can. Like I can't read.
no. That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
And you skipped the number. We're number 9. Then.
Oh well, we couldn't go to all of them, so you got to go to the article to
Oh.
get all of them. This is the teaser, and
Gotcha.
we want them to be our friend.
Okay. I kept finding dead worms in my kids' pockets when I did laundry. Well, one day while my kid was helping me in the garden, I saw him pick up some worms, kiss them, and put them in his pocket. He does that because he loves them. I'm convinced that the worms are happier in the ground, so now he puts them back in the ground after kissing them.
Mm.
Okay, I actually love that story. Like I have to say, I love that. Like that one.
It's like he's an angel to the worms.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, depending how he's kissing them.
Right.
Ooh, oh Lord.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I hope he ain't from France then.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Where did you learn that? French class. Now I get it.
Oh Lord.
I keep loving that none of these stories are like my daughter blank. It's like my son is taking a dump in the park and also in his toy box, and he's feeding his heater toys and kissing dead worms and keeping them in his pocket. I'm like, oh, baby Jeffrey Dahmer. Come on, work, Jeffrey Dahmer. You love
They're all about the same child.
Right.
Oh man.
That one little boy.
The good son. Now we come back to Stefan, I believe.
Okay. Let's see. Number 4. I caught my twins who are in first grade measuring each other's penis with a tape measure.
Love it.
Oh boy. Wow.
Love it.
I think the first thing comes to mind is how old are we talking? Holy Jesus.
First grade is
First
like
grade, so that's
6 or 7.
5 or 6.
Oh,
Wow.
5 or 6.
When they were using the tape measure. Okay, not a ruler.
I don't think they need a measure. I think it's going to be about the same.
But like a ruler makes more sense because it's a flat surface you can rest upon.
I like it. Well, they might have been fitting it for an outfit they was making for their penis. Like you never know. Like you got to get the length, the girth, like all of it, so you can get the measurements right. Yeah, they might have been knitting it for class. Like we don't know.
Yeah, you can do circumference and everything all in one shot.
That's correct. Literally in one shot. No.
Maybe they live near a lot of snow and they're just trying to protect themselves. I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like this is awesome because I'm sure they've been doing this on a regular basis. And how many times have mom used her tape measure and not realized like this is a penis measure?
Right. Little boy penis juice is on here.
It's not so bad in first grade. Not so bad in first grade. 8th grade, burn the tape measure.
Oh Lord.
All right, and then Victoria.
I found my kid talking to the hole in the sink when he was 2. He said that's where God lives.
I feel it. I feel it.
And what is his name? Mr. Clean.
God lives in his own personal drain.
Now,
so here's what I think. What happened with this?
Sorry, Victoria.
What I think happened is, and I'm saying this kind of out of experience. What I think happened is the parents something must have failed down in the sink, and the parent must say, "Oh God." And then the child heard that, and now they think he started talking to the same thing. And the reason why I say that is my beautiful little princess. When we go to church, before we leave, go to church, we say, "Come on, baby, let's go to church. We're going to say hi to God." This when she was like 3 years old. Come on, we're going to say hi to God. Going to church. That's how we pray and everything. She's like, okay. So when the pastor get up and start preaching, she used to call him Jesus. She said, that's Jesus. And then he was like, no, that's not Jesus. And then we're like, what are y'all talking to? So that's why I said I think it's something that the parents must have did that the child watched and saw and then came in. So I think that's what it is.
I'm with it. I second that motion. Perfect sense.
Yeah. I
And
wonder
so
what fell down the sink though.
And sorry, Dana, we have our guest with us still, so we're gonna skip you just for the last one here. Have him read it for us.
I see how it goes. Sorry.
Yeah, hey, I don't get another one either, and I have my Robert Stack voice going on, or whatever it is, the Tell the Truth guy. All right, so here you go.
Oh, this is me? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there you go, Boogie. Sorry.
Let's see. I caught my daughter packing turds into cardboard toilet paper tubes. I'm sorry.
This was number one.
I caught my daughter packing turds into cardboard toilet paper tubes and hiding them under the sink. She called them poop bombs.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
that's fucking funny.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
like perfect. Like everything else was so goofy,
Mhm.
but this chick is not playing with nobody.
Yeah.
I don't know who is about to get a poop bomb, but she is stacking up.
Yeah, who
Like
should
she-
play them for?
Right, because she is. She's like putting she's getting her supply of poop bombs ready.
Yeah.
That's
See, I
funny
think
because
if we break it down, so she has siblings, and
Facts.
the siblings are older because she's thought about this. So
Right.
obviously, if you take the time to make poop bombs, you're doing this out of retaliation. It's something that happened to them. Like I feel like this is something that my sisters would have done to me on all the shit I've done to them. So that's why I'm just like, yeah, that she got siblings.
I want to know, how do you set off the poop bomb? Do you like take the thing and just like beat the mess out of them with the poop bomb, or are you like shooting it? Like, how are you releasing
How do you like that?
this poop bomb?
Yeah, that's true.
well, it's a time bomb. It's based on decomposition.
So she's just dropping it underneath people's beds.
Yeah,
And just-
right.
In 2 weeks, you're gonna be really pissed. No, how about 2 nights?
No, in 2 weeks, things are going to be real shitty.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm wondering, where is she collecting these turds from? I'm praying outside from a dog.
Oh, you know what? I know who she is. She's the neighbor's daughter that's cleaning up the other guy's poop.
That's it.
So it was never really the neighbor's mom. It was always poop
Always
bomb.
know. Call
And
back.
so, get it? It comes full circle. We see where it's coming from now. Like, ugh. I ain't gonna lie though. Maybe I'm just biased because I'm a woman, but I'm like, that's well thought out. That-
and see, it is a daughter finally, so now it's well thought out. I get it.
Yeah, it
right.
is, because
Okay.
it's like, yeah, there's intent. Like, what is the intention behind peeing in your hat besides I still want to play,
Yeah.
but I drank too much Capri Sun?
Right.
It's funny because you referred to one of them as the Jeffrey Dahmer, and this is like the Timothy McVeigh of shit right here.
And literally, she made a bomb. That is so
Yeah.
true. And she admitted that and I'm like, well, how will she execute this bomb? Is she beating the crap out of people with the poop? Or like, yeah, I am. Okay, so guess what, y'all? I'm biased.
Me too.
Because I'm like, the little boy taking worms is Jeffrey Dahmer, but the girl building bombs is a genius.
Yeah.
Well, and I wouldn't call the little boy just me, Jeffrey Dahmer, but I actually, here's the thing. I will say this. I think he was the sweetest. I really do. I like the show.
Victoria's like, what?
Wait, did you say Jeffrey Dahmer
Yeah.
was the sweetest?
No, the little boy kissing the worms.
I feel like the worms
Oh.
have a habitat, which is Mother Earth. And he loves these worms. So he takes them out of their habitat, puts them in his pocket. He doesn't think, can they breathe?
But he's
What
a
are they
baby.
going to do?
I'm telling you, he was
I'm
a
gonna
little.
love
And
them.
here's I counted the school's fault at the schoolhouse because I have, I've raised a 5-year-old. He's 19 now, but they did all kind of stuff with the kid with bugs in the classroom. So they misleading the kids anyway. They not there at the school, but they got the butterfly thing you can order that goes in the classroom. They got all kind of things for which you bring these things in the classroom so that the kids can examine them. So I can't blame that baby. And then he was at least kissing them. He at least thought, so they at least knew love before they died. Like
So did Jeffrey Dahmer's people too. They went out for drinks. They did all of that. And he was like, okay, now you get to be a zombie, drilling a hole in your brain so we can cuddle forever. Like, nah, bruh. Take me home.
It's funny. Just random because you talked about the butterfly thing. We had that here in the house. We bought one for my daughter so she can play with it. You know what's crazy? I am terrified of fucking caterpillars. Like I'm hiding behind my daughter. Like, let me see them. Oh, oh, wait, they're moving. I'm scared of caterpillars. That's like my caterpillars and dogs. Whatever phobia is called.
I'm scared of dogs. You know what, Boogie? Let me tell you, I saw the greatest meme the other day on Instagram. Somebody posted, they said it's snails. It was not about, but it's about snails. They if snails are so slow, why do they come out of nowhere? How? How do we not see them coming? How do we not see them coming if they so slow? And she was like, and she said she said, I'm beginning to understand why my daughter's afraid of snails now, because and I agree, because when I do see them around the door, I'm like, but if y'all, how? Like, it's like I opened the door, you weren't there. I closed the door, I opened it again, now you here. Like, where did you come from and how did you get here? Yeah. Anyway, so I feel you, Boogie, on that completely.
I agree. My sister chimed in, and she said that the poop bomb could be set for somebody to step on later on.
Oh yes,
yes, that's very good. Underneath a carpet or under a toilet seat.
Yeah, at the front door.
That is perfect.
Well thought out
execution.
Maybe the neighbor's door.
Nick in the comments said that all of these are signs of a serial killer. And I would like to show him that this is actually the sign of a serial killer. You can't read it. It says serial killer. What a dang it, StreamYard. No, we love you. We love you, StreamYard.
That was the sign. A bad sign.
Yeah, I wrote it with pencil quick. I needed to use magic marker.
Yeah.
Or at least color it in.
They're like, how come Dan isn't chiming in? Dan's like,
you know what? That's the guy having the hardest time in improv. The prop guy. Like, shit, I gotta build something.
Yeah.
Oh, the submarine shit's over? What are we doing now? No. Anyway.
I love those improvs too. We got to use props. We got to make up something based on
and the work. Yeah, object work.
That's just fun. I love that.
Oh yeah. Is there another one, or was that the last one?
No, that was number one. That's the last one. I should have stopped screaming like a professional, but I did not. I'm going to get my whippings later in the basement.
So tell us about what you got going on, Boogie. Shows or anything coming up, or anything at all you want to share with the audience?
Just shot another short film that should be coming out maybe in like a couple of months called The Legend of Walking Willie. I got to play a blind guy.
Nice.
Some of the guys that I hang with now, that was from the movie, The Thing for My Family, the director, the main character. He's another funny guy, Marquette Carney.
Okay.
And he has probably, I don't know, maybe like 100-something thousand followers on TikTok.
Wow.
And his comedy is crazy. And me and him kind of feed off each other. And so it's like some of the three of us in the movie, I mean, together, we writing short films and we writing a feature film together.
Nice.
Unfortunately, they're waiting on me. I'm the only one out of the group that's not a writer. Again, because all my comedy is freestyle. They're like, Boogie, I said, let's write a movie. I'm like, all right, bet. They said, we'll give it to you first. So I'm doing all of this, and I'm like, all right, I still got the word "the" on the front of the page. So we're writing a movie together.
Amen to the.
And what else? That's it. All I can think of right now. Still making all these comedy skits and stuff on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and everything. So
very nice, very nice.
Vanessa Lachey, she wanted me to do a dancing video for Nick Lachey to do one with 98 Degrees somehow. So I told her I'll come up with something for her just to give her a shout out.
Oh, nice. Cool. Very nice.
That's awesome.
And are you guys opened up for live comedy shows out there?
Yes, it seems like I know down in Virginia Beach, Funny Bone. They just
Oh,
opened
okay.
up. I seen they doing a couple of shows there. I haven't seen nobody post anything from Richmond yet. Said they're going back open.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I see
okay.
Virginia Beach. I actually just saw a post yesterday that one of my boys, Tin Man, he was just at a show. So I know they doing something, but I haven't heard anything here yet, unless I'm just missing it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Very nice. Any shout outs? Any of your friends you want to shout out?
I want to shout out to all of them that's out here. Arisha, Effie, who else? My sister Jamie. Steve, you know what? Your wife. Shout out to her.
Oh, thank
If
you.
it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have got to meet you. So,
Aw.
shout out to all y'all followers and y'all listeners, man. This been fun.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
so much fun.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
thank you for coming and hanging out with us and all that good stuff. We really appreciate it. And you guys make sure to check him out. We have it right here. His socials: Comedian Boogie Bynum IG at Comedian Boogie. And down below we have your merch and apparel.
Yes. So you can buy
Nice.
What is it called?
apparel. It's called Tees and Soul.
Okay.
'Cause when we first started the company, we were matching up all the sneakers that came out. So we would do any kind of custom tee that you wanted to go with the sneaker.
Oh, nice.
And then we started selling sneakers with it. That became a headache and a hassle, so we stopped that. And then we just started doing custom tees.
Oh, okay.
And then every once in a while, like if one of us, my business partner, we think of something that's funny or something that's we think it'd be cool on the shirt, we'll design it, make it, put up, and just sell it. But 95% of our business is always what the customer wants. Like they come to us with their ideas, and we just make it.
Custom
Do
shirts.
you guys make a custom tee that has nipple holes for marathon runners?
Nice.
Not yet.
Yeah,
You
you
might
could
be the
sell a
first,
lot of
man.
those before a marathon, like no chafing.
Yeah, no chip on the nipples.
Yeah.
and
Dan
put
will be
no
the
space.
Dan will be the first person to buy one.
Out comes the tentacles of doom. Yes. Horrible image.
Appreciate y'all.
But yes, thank you so much, and we definitely got to have you on again some other time.
Yeah.
So we can talk
Down
about
for it.
some other awesome stuff.
Yeah, I'm down for it. Thank y'all.
We'll let you go. Thank you, Boogie.
Thank you,
All right,
Boogie.
y'all
It's
be
so much
there.
fun.
Thank you.
Y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good show.
Oh yes.
All right.
Thank you.
All
Take care.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Boogie.
Bye,
That
Dan.
was-
You came back in right in time.
Right.
Take care.
You bet.
Oh, that
Man,
was hilarious.
Dana's
He was
got a storm over her house.
Yeah, like the ceiling that I was worried was gonna fall in my kitchen just fell. Like literally as I was sitting.
So sorry. We have the plumbing in this building that I live in is ass. We've had to have them put in a thing that a dehumidifier or some shit just to suck out all the moisture because the plumbing in this building it probably hadn't been changed probably close to 100 years. I wouldn't be shocked.
That's pretty much what's happening. And I'm trying to I just had to, and I actually, the landlord's like, there's not a lot I can do. I'll be there tomorrow. But I had a feeling, and I just heard a crash, and I was like, well, if Ali is not in the kitchen and I'm in here, clearly, Woo. So we're trying to make it through here. Just we're glad it missed the sink and we're glad it missed the stove, but it's just Anyway, life happens. Woo, is it happening right now? Great interview, team. And I apologize if I end up going back out. It's hopefully my landlord will call, and if not, because I just sent him a little video, narrated video, just saying, as I mentioned before, it looked like it was about to fall, and it has. And I know you don't know what to do, but I live here, and I don't know what to do.
No, that's real, man. Because electrical stuff is all up in the walls, and right. I mean, ain't nobody trying to die.
Right? Like
exactly
inconvenience. I'm just gonna, Anyway, well, I'm excited still.
Dana.
Keep your girl lifted.
So in a little while, we will have a guest coming on and joining us. But beforehand, I also want to do another shout out to Comedian Boogie. We have his socials right here. Comedian Boogie Bynum, IG at Comedian Boogie. And we also have, let's see here, his TikTok. Got to check out his TikTok. He's got some funny ass videos on there.
I can't wait to go check out more of him on TikTok.
Oh, man. It's hilarious. He's got some really, one of the videos, one of my favorites is he's next to a guy who's working out, and the guy's like, he's got a barbell, and he's lifting weights. and then you can't see too much in the camera, right? Not to spoil. I mean, there's other stuff on there, but this ain't gonna spoil too much. But and then you see Boogie on the other side, and he dips down too. You're like, all right, and he comes up with a bowl of cereal.
I'm feeling that.
It's hilarious. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. So funny. Let's see here. And then we also have, where is the other one? We also have this one right here. Check out Comedian Boogie's merch.
Oh, nice.
Tease and Soul, bigcartel.com. We got it right there. I'm gonna post it in the chat for everybody. That way we can have can show some love. Let's see here. I'm gonna go to the chat. I'm gonna post this right here for everybody. And I have a question for everybody that's been lingering. We could do that. All right.
Well, wait. Now you said a question's been lingering. Now I got a question that's going to linger, and that's not. I know what I said in the chat, the private chat, but
okay. You want to do the?
Oh, dang it! Now I'm curious, and I can't. If you don't ask the question, my butthole will never loosen back up. Let's ask this question.
Oh Lord. Okay.
I got excited. I'm sorry.
I don't know if we needed that visual, but I thought.
Here we go.
Okay.
If you were stuck in the mall over a 5-day holiday, what would you do to survive? So it's like you've been snowed in, and it's during a holiday, and no one's coming. You have free reign of the mall. What's the first thing you do? People in the audience too, we want your participation because we want to put it on screen.
My question always is the food in the food court cooking? That's what I need to know. Are the Cinnabons hot? Is Jersey Mike sub open? I don't know, like when I was like in New Orleans when they opened up, there was this cool mall. They had the Jack's Brewery, and when they like kind of reconfigured it, they turned it into these malls. And there was this place called the Fudgery, and these folks they would work, and you would watch them make the fudge, and it was kind of a show, and they'd make this fresh fudge. So like, have the Fudgery folks made the Fudgery? Is there Cinnabon? Is there Mrs. Fields cookies? What do we like? Is Panda Express open? That's what I need to know. All that matters to me is will I be able to eat? And if I can eat, I'm good.
Well, I mean, hot dog on a stick, man. I want that cherry lemonade. I'm just gonna say it.
I feel that. I'm with you. Is there some pink berry up in there? Is there?
Just never sit there staring as they make the lemonade. They think it's creepy.
I can't help but laugh when I walk by that. I feel bad that they got to do that in public. I think that should be done in the back, not out in public. It looks like something private going on there. They're having a moment that needs to be done in the back. Don't do that in the front. Guys are nasty, so you can't do that out in public.
Yeah, I learned you should never go, gosh, they're really good at squeezing those lemons. They just don't acknowledge it. You're supposed to not even avoid eye contact too during that.
Can I get a corn dog, please? No, to survive. I mean, we're gonna have to, bust in the back door of the mall. We're gonna have to cook our own Cinnabon, and hopefully not burn it.
If the CPK, I'll light up the grill. I'll make me some pizza. Like as long as I can, and y'all can tell, like I can do anything.
Arisha sounds like, and I hope I'm saying that right. Arisha, it sounds like she's going to sleep through the entire 5 days. She wants to go to Bed Bath and Beyond and just go to sleep 5 days.
All I was saying, Dan, was that I was just saying, as long as I can cook my own food, then I'm good.
Chick-fil-A sauce on his lips.
Dana, if they have sushi, you eat that the first day, not the 5th day.
Okay, but if they've got sushi, then I'm good. And for me, sushi and watermelon, those are my two favorite things in the world.
I don't know. I would be most concerned with, am I trapped in the mall for 5 days alone? Because if I'm trapped in the mall for 5 days with a bunch of mall people and their families, the first thing that I'm going to do is find a hidden place that's alone, and I'm going to carve it out for myself. And then I'm just going to protect it with my life, because I can't be in an enclosed space with a bunch of people for 5 days straight.
That's so funny.
There's no loss of life.
Sorry.
Especially those mall people.
I
that
mean,
pay
well, because
double for the
mall
same
people
shit.
are different. Like mall
Yeah.
people are, like I haven't been to a mall in a hot second, but when I go to a mall, I immediately know I am among the mall people, and I can't be with mall people for 5 days straight.
Well, what makes you know that a mall is different is Spencer Gifts, where you can buy sex toys and board games in the same store with no age limit.
Right?
Facts. That's what I learned what sex toys were in Spencer Gift, thinking it was a gift shop and being like,
the mall people. It's like, we
look
need to make
into
a horror movie. The mall people.
the mall, because it's a whole, like, I don't know. I just might break a window and just go out there in the storm and weather it. They would like attack me. They'd be like, stop it. And I'm like, no, I will not. Socialize.
Let's see.
Stop it.
See, Nick said, I see you back there, Bernice. Nick said, I would make sweet love with Victoria's Secret mannequin while dipping a hot pretzel in jalapeno cheese sauce. After, I'd get a strawberry lemonade from Hot Dog on a Stick. And yes, I'd do all of this with a HDOS uniform. Oh, that's his work uniform, I assume.
No, I don't know what that is. What is that? That's
HDOS. What does that stand for? Here's the thing. Before I saw Secret, I just saw Victoria. When I saw Victoria before I saw Secret, I was like, Nick, what you talking about? Nick, what you talking about? Because I thought about you, and that was my best. I had to do my my Gary Coleman. What you talking about, Nick? And then I was like,
well, that's gonna happen too. Like within the first, like, let's just be real. Let's not act like we don't know where we live. Within the first hour, it's gonna be Lord of the Flies if it's a bunch of people in there. Like it's gonna be immediate Game of Thrones. Rape is gonna be legal. People are gonna be trying to shoot each other for the last Cinnabon. It's gonna be ridiculous. And it's like, we've been here for an hour. Y'all ain't even hungry. Stop fighting. I am out of here. You mall people. None of y'all got a mask on no more. This is stupid. So no, I'm not doing it.
You only been here an hour.
You're not even hungry. Why are you back here making bourbon chicken? You are wasting.
There is still unprocessed fried cheese, and you ate Ted.
Right. Facts. You know you've been waiting on eating people. Now you in here. Day one, you roasting babies. This is stupid. Get me out of here. I refuse to live with people. I can't do it.
Babies. On that note,
wait. Well, wait. Before we go into that, this is why Victoria's looking into her survival off the grid hut.
That is correct. Like people just like they panic on the like smallest. Like they're just like, that's it. Martial law. I've been waiting for this day, and it's like, no, like it's been an hour. Okay, just everybody be still.
You are still selling that Earthship to me.
I'm telling you, you can't do it with a bunch. If you are in the mall alone, it's like heaven. If you are amongst a bunch of people, just imagine. Like, we need Chick-fil-A nuggets for everyone. We gotta have it for everyone. It's like
if you don't, people gonna get murdered.
And they will. Like there'll be like wrestling matches in the middle of the food court.
Who will be our new Chick-fil-A nugget flavor today?
For facts, like they're gonna be cliques, they're gonna be alliances.
What is this, Lord of the Flies in the mall?
Some fool is gonna go full survival mode and start a fire in the middle of the mall for warmth, and like we have full power. It's just like
we don't need another.
Like I'm out of here. I will die in this storm before I will be up in here with y'all for 5 days.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome up in there. Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Why did you start a fire? We got power.
Nick said that should be a reality show, and I'm not gonna lie. If they found a mall that they could that was business was bad, and they could do a live TV show event of like an apocalypse in a mall type situation, and they fill it full of food and people and all kinds. Some actors, some not actors. You don't know who's acting, who's not, but the actors are to amp it up, and you got to cook your own shit and just see what chaos ensues.
Jeez,
you know,
insane.
and convince them that they literally can't leave the mall. It was
Mm-hmm.
like nuclear fallout, whatever, something. So that way they'll act a certain way. I would watch that, man. It'd be crazy.
It would be insane. And I would be watching TV getting so pissed off. Like, why is like 1/4 of the group washing their clothes in the sink and the other quarter just keep stealing clothes from Macy's every day? Like, what is happening? Like, I need everybody. We need to set up a government. And I am so like anti-government. And I just be like, you know what? Give me a shotgun. We about
Like
to get some
anarchy.
order. Because y'all don't know how to act. Like y'all tripping.
Yeah, we have Arisha Johnson. Just give me some spinach and banana smoothie. I'm good. Let's see.
I love Arisha.
Ronnie said I'd watch the hell out of that. Lauren said Stefan would just binge watch movies. And Boogie said that would be funny as. All right.
That's what AF means? I thought that meant Air Force. I have been reading everything wrong.
Funny as the Air Force, yes. On that note, we have an amazing guest who is an amazing comedian. I hope I get this right. If I get up, you can punch me in the face. From Seattle, Washington. Okay, sweet. And I've done open mics with her. I've gone to see shows with her. We have the great Bernice Yee, known as also the Mulan of comedy.
Oh, nice. Bernice.
Hello. Hi, family. How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing hi, Dana, my sister.
The future is female.
Very nice. And I mean, I guess I know Dan, but Victoria, nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, Bernice. I'm so happy you're here.
Oh my God. So what are you guys up to? It's 9:30 on Thursday. I mean, I know there's a lot of laughs and I don't know what we do here, but I'm expecting to get my therapy session.
Oh, very nice. What
Nice.
would you do?
we got questions. And
What would you do, Bernice, if you were stuck in the mall over the holiday, snowed in for 5 days? What's the first 3 things you would do if you were stuck in the mall?
Stuck in the mall. Okay, is the mall open?
No, it's been quarantined. They closed it for the holiday. You could be in there by yourself. There could be other people. We don't know. But what would be the first 3 things that you would do?
Okay. First thing I might just try to start a dance party.
Okay.
I mean, there are people in it, right? There's nothing to do.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, I used to do flash mobs and stuff back in the days, you know. So I trust in people that when somebody just starting dancing, people will join.
Okay. I can see that.
Ooh, wait, that did not work for me in that elevator, though.
In the elevator?
You don't call the cops on you, Dan. Okay.
So that's first thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Second thing, I feel like I'm going to walk around to see if there are any not leftover food, but unperishable food I can eat. I don't know. I'm resourceful. I hate wasting food, you know. No food goes to waste.
Yes.
Yeah. And then the last thing, I don't know. Maybe we'll. I actually like shopping, and I hate shopping, but I like shopping. I hate spending the time to shop. So yeah, so I don't want to think about it. But when I go, I want to check out every single store. So maybe I would just take notes on all the store. And then maybe like trends were like, I will see which store is not doing so well. So maybe go online, they will have sales, right? Take notes. I'm
all about the
sales. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 3 things.
There you go. Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was wondering, Bernice, because like anyone who follows your Instagram, I'd be like, there at least once a day, she'd find something at some close shop that you like. Look at this, what I put together here. Like, you know, like this wasn't even supposed together. This was from that store. This was from that store, but no one's fucking working there. It's mine now.
Right. Exactly.
I love it. It sounds like your mall snow-in is gonna be fun. It's like party, but practical. Like
Right.
we're gonna have a
Yeah.
dance party, and we're also gonna check out the sales. So by the time we make it out, hopefully alive, like I will be well dressed on a budget and also worked out. Like my body will stay toned.
There you
Yes,
go.
that's the plan. I mean, theoretically speaking, that's at least how it works in my head.
Well, I mean, you would get the people who are hiding, who are too scared to come out. Once they hear the dance party, they might come out.
I hope so.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah. I will
Oh,
be dancing as long as I get something to eat. That's all that matters to me. I have to eat first. Food
Oh,
first.
yeah.
Yeah.
Step in, she could also accidentally summon the chuds, and you have to be careful with that.
Oh, the
Summon the
subterranean.
witch.
The chuds.
Which
It's a-
are
It's an
a
old
horror
80s movie reference. I think half our audience will get it, and the other half will do exactly what you did. The what?
It's actually one of the first movies that the actor who played the father for Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone, that he did with Daniel Stern. It's a horror movie. That's okay. It's about underground dwelling monsters who eat people. He's just saying they might come up from underneath the mall. That's all.
See,
Help us out.
I am actually like old, but then because I came to America in 2004, so like my knowledge is almost like somebody who grew up in America in 2004 and beyond. You know, even though I'm much older, by the time I came, I was like already 21.
Young kids don't speak much of the chuds anymore.
On that note, you
84.
came to America when you were 21 from China, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what's that journey been like for you?
Yeah. So like, first of all, because here's the thing, like back in 2004, when you think about it, America is like world number one. But I was living in Beijing. It's like an international metropolitan city, and I came to Indiana, right? Like, so I went to Purdue to get my master's degree. So in my head, it's like, it's the first world America, and then all I see is a cornfield. So the culture shock, there's the part about what you expect from America. Like after 9 p.m., everybody's sleeping. The city's dark. For us, it's like, like Beijing, we don't shut down. Like we go like 3 a.m., there's still parties and stuff.
Wow.
So there is a big contrast in expectation. But I also did not speak much English. We actually learned some, but like how do you do? That's how we grade people. How do you do? Like nobody speak like that. They didn't teach anything that in daily life, like none of the food in the restaurant that I know what it is. I did not know what salad is. You go to a French restaurant, like just like it's so like pizza and all that stuff. I don't know. So I actually ended up going to Subway a lot. Because like you can just see everything. But they ask you all kinds of questions, like what bread do you want? Like I don't know, options. Like options. Like when do I ever have options? The only word I know is Italian. So I just like Italian bread, Italian dressing, Italian meatball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So even this day, when in doubt, I choose Italian.
There you go.
Yeah, if you're eating the meatball sub at Subway, you're probably a pretty happy person. But if you've ever had a salad from Subway, what you realize about Subway is that the best thing there is the bread. It is the bread.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like, no.
I don't know if that's the best thing there. Like I honestly, I like the tuna. I just don't eat mayonnaise anymore, but I like the tuna. I like the teriyaki chicken when I ate chicken. I don't know, like they're one of their greatest. Their honey mustard is a good honey mustard. But again, I've just gotten to a place where I try not to eat things that if I didn't make it, or I don't know, that's a personal choice. But I don't know if the bread is the best thing. Those cookies, I'm sorry, the cookies. I'll fight you about those cookies. Like those cookies at Subway.
Well, but
white chocolate macadamia are on point there.
Oh, that's always my favorite cookie.
Right. And if they're freshly baked, which they sometimes are, Beats that bread every day.
On a good
Yeah.
day, yes, fresh baked.
They sometimes are.
Yeah, the
Fresh
Trump
baked.
card came out. I was like, is there any way that I can dispute this? I'm listening. Dana's dropping bars. And when she hit it with the Trump card or the macadamia white chocolate, there's
Yeah.
no,
That's my favorite flavor. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, there's no contest. I'm sorry, Dan. I tried to balance it.
I guess everybody.
I got nothing.
I'm just not over the loss of Quiznos.
Oh,
Yeah.
when they
You know,
first came
I
out, they were not
never
over
ate
it.
at Quiznos ever.
And there's a reason.
It was damn good.
Dang, Dana.
But my wife agrees with you, Dana. My wife agrees with you. But
I can't
thought
wait
it
to
was
meet
damn
her.
good.
I can't wait to meet
Yeah.
her.
Bernice, what did you get a master's degree in, and how did you find your journey into comedy?
Yep.
Yeah, I got my master's degree in computer science. Actually, I came for a PhD program. I dropped out after I got my master's degree because I was never interested in research or becoming a doctor. But you know, kind of that's how you can get a scholarship, and I couldn't afford to come to America without any scholarship. So at the time, I signed up for PhD. But when Microsoft came to our campus and then recruited for an intern, they somehow they hired me. They gave me an offer, so I can choose to stay in school or finish my master's and get a job. And they said, well, if I can get a job now, why not?
Right.
Luckily I did, right? Because like in 2008, you know, when the economy crashed in 2007, 2008, it's very difficult to find a job. So if I have stayed in school, it's, you know, a big question mark. Yeah. So.
Right.
Yeah, that's how so my journey to comedy, I actually have been in tech for the last decade, really. Like I work at Microsoft, the startup, and Hulu. That's my, there's somebody who made, computer science. Whoa. Yes.
That was our first guest. So we have two comics who have degrees in computer science. That was our first guest, Bernice, before you came on. He's a comedian also. Boogie Bernice was on first. And so he's got a degree. Very
Connect.
cool.
Yes.
Connect. I actually really liked my job at a Hulu, and I mean all along computer science. But then some point when I discovered comedy, I just realized there is that beauty of connect with human being, right? Like no matter how different we are, when you have that connection with like emotional level of connection, that's just like the biggest the satisfaction I can have. And I feel like after doing tech for a while, I feel like the impact I can make in people is bigger with comedy. So it's silly because, you know, the money is like nothing in comedy. Why do I choose this? I don't know. Maybe I just feel like I had a lot of harder childhood. I studied hard. I never really like now it's time for me to do what I want to do. Like feel I worked, I paid my dues, my life, and now is the time. I just like, hey, this is what I want to do, and let's see what I can. Yeah, follow my heart.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing, Bernice. And I'm like on so many levels. One, that you have the courage to do what's right for you at every phase of your life.
Amen.
And two, that you got the hookup on a free master's degree. I don't know. Y'all better been listening and paying attention. Sign up for that doctorate and then be like, booyah, I'm out, got my degree. Sorry, boo-boo. I changed my mind, but thanks for the free education. No debt.
You're
No
so
debt.
right.
System.
I've had enough. I've had enough. This master's will do, and this master's will do.
Yeah, no, that is like the hustle. Like I kind of get it now, because you got the discount at like the discount masters, and then stuck in the mall, and you're like, I am here, and I could technically take everything in here, but I'm gonna still try to find the discount. Just on principle alone, we gonna find the discount.
It's on principle. Yes, exactly.
I respect that so much.
Do you have how long have you been doing comedy?
Now it's 3.5.
So, do you have a favorite comedian or like a top 3 that you like? I have to see that person. Or I like to watch that person. Who are your top 3?
I think my favorite keep on changing. There are too many, but I feel like who made impact on me, like who kind of like when I watch it and it's like, oh my god, that's inspired me. Hassan Minaj a lot, because when I watched the Homecoming came and I was like, there are moments I literally like I'm about to cry, right? And yeah, and then like he just like make me laugh, and so I feel like there's so much emotion. He's not afraid to make you feel something, like make you go deeper and feel sad, but then he bring you back, and that felt like resonated with me very well. And obviously when I see Ali Wong, like that's the time when nobody else have like Asian female comedian. Like I feel like the things she care about, talk about, looks like I haven't seen. And so at the time I never thought about, before her, I never thought about comedy. I never thought about it, even though I feel like people who are comedians, I feel like I think about the things they think about all the time, but I just never thought about if I go up there and talk about anything in my life, people would give a shit, right? So there's like inspiration there. I love Chris Rock. Yeah, because I feel like he is so intelligent. Like the way he talk about things that changed how I live my life. Even the like people love his old stuff, even the newer stuff, the tambourine. I don't know
tambourine, yes.
Tambourine. And then he's like, I remember so much about like, so you've got to fuck. Like I remember it so clearly because like I feel like when you're in a relationship for a long time, right? Like for me, it's like it's very difficult to maintain that level of passion. But like I still think about Chris Rock all of a sudden. I gotta fuck. Like that's why I just say my relationship. So those are the 3 that like I feel make a big impact for me.
I like Hassan Minaj. I haven't watched enough of him, but I agree with you completely that like I feel like I see myself in comics like him where it's, we're making impact, we're making you laugh, but we're really making you listen. And and he really communicates clear like his point of view clearly. And I just
Yeah, and he's not afraid to move around. He bring this slideshow of his childhood photos, and then like by the end of the day, you got this journey of like a kid growing up in America, and right, like to me, that's kind of the reason I want to do comedy too. It's like to share that story. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. I watch his show on Netflix. I'm not sure if it's still on Netflix, but I love his show on there. It's really, really good. Really informs you. Gives you different perspectives, new ways to look at things, and I think that's extremely important with today's society. Yeah. I mean, really to try to see something in a different way. I think that's a lot of reasons. Why we have so many problems, because people, only see one way, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah.
Netflix taught me about a guy who lived with bears for a while until he died, and that was weird.
Is that no, that's not Tiger King, because it'd be a tiger.
No, it's a Werner Herzog movie. I forget what it's called. Who knows it in the comments?
Oh, jeez.
You can watch it. It's like the Bear Man or something. You go away, bear. We talked about it once before, Stefan.
The Bear Man.
Oh my.
The Grizzly Man.
So how long have you been doing the Sumi paintings?
Oh, Sumi painting is interesting because I've studied the Chinese calligraphy as a kid, in elementary school, during the, summer break, summer vacation. Summer vacation just means you got to learn something else. Like you sign up for something else. And that's how I got exposed to Chinese calligraphy. And I really like it, like how you use the brush and the ink. But I never tried the painting until I think that was maybe 2011-12. I happened to be living in a place they have like a art school, and we have a Japanese teacher who teach Sumi painting. So I signed it up, and somehow from the ink calligraphy, there is just like a natural drawn to sumi painting. So then I started taking some lessons. I feel like the most beautiful part of it is for sumi painting, like a painting, like a mountain or landscape, like I would draw that itself maybe take 30 seconds. The whole thing can only just take 30 seconds. You just need to take a breath and let it go and don't overthink. But like then everything can be there. And I feel like there's no other type of like your oil painting or something can be so quick. But so much of that, it comes from what you think, observe about object, because it's very abstract. And then you take a deep breath and then you do the brush and boom, it's done. And it's beautiful.
Wow.
And every once in a while you add like bunny ears to somebody that doesn't deserve them, right? Just every once in a while.
I should start doing that. I should.
Oh my goodness. So do you have any shows coming up or any thing you want to tell the audience about?
Let's see. I think I'm still doing mostly Zoom shows. I am getting my second. I accidentally touched my mouse, so you got so mostly on Zoom. Let's see what I have this. I actually have this calendar here. That's
nice. All right, be ready. Yeah,
it's a 5-year planner. So we'll keep track. Okay, so I have so this week on the May 5th, I have super fun comedy show that's online, and that's with Germany folks. I'm going to Germany.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. And then on Saturday the 8th, 7:30 p.m. I'm going to Clubhouse, Asian Comedy Club. I'm doing a showcase there. End of the month, May 29th or 30th, they haven't announced yet. It's a Crazy Woke Asians Festival. So I'm returning there. I don't know like how much I'm supposed to say. And then like the Tao have a comedy festival. Right. I know Dana, you're in it.
All of us, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So all of us. So no matter who you're watching, you should definitely go to that one. I will be going on June 10th. Which days you guys are going?
I'm Sunday, June 13th at 6 p.m.
Nice.
You said you're which day, Dana?
Sunday the 13th.
13th. Okay, if you're the 13th, then I'm the 12th, Saturday.
Okay, I just know I'm on Sunday. I think.
And I'm on
I looked at it last night, long and hard.
But I'm going to everybody's show, so don't worry.
Right. Last year she blessed us. She let some of us host some of the open mics. So like then they have the open mics every night. So those of us who were comics in the festival, we got to be open mic hosts, so that people who wanted to work through their sets, we could, we got to be hosts. We got to practice our hosting skills. So it was very cool.
That's awesome. Are you all doing in-person shows?
I'm doing in person.
After my vaccination, and then 2 weeks after that, because they're saying that 2 weeks after you get the shot, then it's supposed to be,
So you're not gonna be in person for the festival,
No.
Stephanie?
Mine's on Zoom.
Okay, I'm in person.
Mine's on Zoom too.
Oh, I'm in person.
I'm waiting until I'm actually likable.
Wait, hold on, Bernice. What were you saying?
Too late.
Bernice, what'd you say?
Oh, I'm going to do Zoom because I'm in Seattle.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, Desiree Walsh is also, she's in Canada, so she's going to be on the festival as well. So that's, that's the beauty of the Zoom as far as the festivals are concerned, because then you can get people from everywhere. You know what I mean? And then you don't have to worry about overcrowding. I love Dow Studio, but you're not gonna fit 150 people there, man.
Well, I assume that some of it'll be outside. I assume that we're doing some shows out. But I don't. I mean, I'm vaxxed. I'll be way past 2 weeks of being vaxxed.
No, yeah, So I'm just trying to get that done, and then I'll start doing. 2 weeks after that, I'll start doing actual outdoor shows, and I want to find venues to start throwing shows too.
Nice.
So that way I can get all my friends and throw, really
And
awesome
produce shows.
shows. Yeah, oh yeah. And even possibly get a headliner so we can get some more shine to all the local comedians too.
Amen.
Yeah, in the fall, I think I want to travel to LA or the greater LA area. I definitely want to hit you guys up and then like get on shows, mics and
Yes.
shows. Yeah.
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
We're looking forward to it.
Definitely.
And
so-
Stefan, I could always be your headliner. I'm not promising to be good. I'm just saying
Oh,
I could do it for
jeez.
you. I could just do it for you.
She's like, I'll just in case, bro.
Fine.
I'll-
I'll phone it in. Something I wrote on a gum wrapper just a couple minutes before.
and then
Isn't
just-
airline food crazy? Oh my gosh, I gotta pee so bad.
I gotta- Oh my gosh. But we're definitely gonna have to have you on again, Bernice. I'd love to have you on again.
This is so much fun.
Well, are we going to do our slideshow for Bernice?
Oh, I'm
Wait.
sorry. Okay, yeah.
We
What
have
is
an
it?
exciting slideshow, like
Yeah,
Bernice.
let's
So
do the
here's the thing:
slideshow.
I love,
I
well,
apologize.
I'll just explain this segment. So I'm big into representations, and I love it in your set when you talk about like growing up in China and all those plastic surgery ads for the eyes.
Yeah.
So I did a little research to learn more about like the plastic surgery game, if you will, in China, because like in America, plastic surgery is big, but it's all about like boobs, body, certain things on your face. But what I found interesting, Bernice, and I'm gonna share screen. I'm gonna pray I do this right. Is that the one of the ones that we found, they show you guys a template, and I don't know if that's what you experienced, or anything, or you saw, but like, so let me just show you. I'm going to share screen. Here we go. Share screen. Here we go. Let me see. Share screen. We're getting there. Window. There we go.
Someone share it.
Chrome
Don't
tab.
be stingy, screen.
Home tab.
So let me do, hold on. It's not, hold on, you guys. Let me
Okay,
turn
no
it
problem,
to,
no problem.
let's go to present. There we go. So plastic surgery templates. So this is what I found interesting. Can
Oh
you
my
guys still hear
God.
me?
Yes, we can see now. This is excellent.
So I found this. And so I wanted to know how true this was, that like when you go in, do they give you sharp chin, popular before 2010, the internet celebrity face template, or the supermodel face template? And here's the thing, this is not, just so you know, Bernice, this is not like some American thing. This was from Dragon Social. I want to give them credit. And this was how they said that, plastic surgeons in China advertised. And everybody, I was blown away by the idea that there were templates: the supermodel face, the world weary face, the catfish face, the elf face, the first love face, and the manga face. Like, are you aware of any of this?
Oh my God. So I'm not aware of this because I left China, but I'm not surprised at all. Not surprised at all. And I recognize the actress. So some of the actresses are my favorite, but then like we also know like what people really love, their features. So I'm not surprised at all. Like
So what we did, Bernice, was we came up with some ideas for templates that we thought might be like, if you're in America and you were looking for plastic surgery, what would the templates that would be offered in this country look like? So here goes. So the first one is the Kerry Washington scandal template. Like, notice thin nose, and like, do you see the Kerry Washington, the T, holding the T? These are the expressions. So this is the template for Kerry Washington.
I love it.
That would be one type of plastic surgery template. All right,
That one on
Stefan.
the one on the upper right, dude. I've seen that picture so many times.
Right. That's the Olivia Pope. I should have said the Olivia Pope template. That's what
Olivia
it's called.
Pope, yes.
The Olivia Pope template. All right. Now these were Stefan. Stefan, talk about your template.
Oh, my template is, we have the Ali Wong right here on the left. If that is in fact on your left, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
It's my left.
No, on the
Yeah.
left. And then, I'm a child of the 80s. So we also have the ET.
Look at those incredible eyes and that
Yes, you're
nose.
welcome.
That
You're
is
welcome.
definitely a highly sought after look. Now I had
That's
another
on Queen's
template.
Gambit, right?
Huh?
Oh,
Never
yeah.
mind.
Oh, so then I had another template, the Lucy Liu. And
Oh,
so
there
I
you
feel
go.
like people who are in America may want the Chinese American template. Like, you already have it, Bernice, but then
I
somebody
have it. I have it.
you're already beautiful in Chinese, but someone here may want the Chinese American template. So the Lucy Liu is the look
Oh
that
my
they're
God.
going.
You know,
Is there
it's
going-
funny. in China, they like back in the 90s and when I grew up, they always have the biggest debate because the Chinese think Lucy Liu are so ugly. Like I think Lucy Liu is beautiful, but then they always say like, why do Americans like Lucy Liu? She's so ugly because they think her eyes are too small. That's how.
Wow, and it's so interesting. I don't know if I can pull it up. I had another one that had some other. Sorry, you guys. I don't know. What do you all see right now?
Lucy Liu.
Okay, so I don't know if I was gonna try,
but I'm gonna see her for 5 minutes after you change it anyway.
Well, never mind. There was another slide, and I toggled back and forth with what slide to use. But now, because I had 3 different shots of her, but that's okay. We'll keep going. And then I thought, well, I don't want to, wear it out. So I just went with, to me, the top pick. But the other pictures were interesting. I'll see if I can get them on. So Dan, I think your picks are up next. So Dan had some interesting picks. Here we go. Yeah, those were his.
So let me explain here. Mo the actor is that sexy face but no chin. I know it's rare, but I think we've all seen the sexy man with no chin. I mean, we've all seen that mythical beast. There he is. And then, of course, you're never going to get sexy Squidward. He's going to haunt your dreams forever. Look at that face. That could turn a straight man like that.
Right. We can't unsee that. And I don't know if there's another one. We can't unsee it. But these are options. Let me see. I think that's it. That's it for me and the template. So we're going to stop the share. That worked out really well.
See, Dana did not. She just couldn't take staring at sexy Squidward any longer.
Not at all.
She'd be like, oh, Squidward.
In my sleep. Squidward. I can't unsee it. I'm gonna have nightmares. But so that's our idea. We think that a template game for plastic surgery in America, that's our idea of what it would look like. Those would be the template choices for Americans. But we just wanted to share that with you because I love your comedy and I love, I feel like as, certainly as people of color, period, whatever culture or community we come from, I think talking about representation in our work, where it works, we're not trying to, beat anybody over the head. But that's, again, going back to the Hassan Minaj, and going back to comedians who talk, like Wanda Sykes' last special. I hadn't watched it. I felt really connected to the way she talks about culture and race in America because I feel like that's.
Oh, I love her.
Right, yeah. That's the stuff. That's how I want to say it. I want it to still be funny, but I want you guys to be clear that that some of this is in fact painful, but this is but it's still, we can still talk about it and we can still laugh about it, but anyway, so that was our take on plastic surgery templates.
Yeah. Oh my god, that made me so happy. And then now I feel educated. I know all the templates, like what's so hot.
So I have to try something real quick. World Weary.
Lord. Yeah, the world weary.
Oh my! Did he freeze?
The world weary.
I was like,
by the way, talking about representation, which one of those models had fucking glasses? Right, Victoria? Right, Dana? What the hell's going on?
Yeah, I discriminated against myself. You were right.
I'm sorry, it's hard shit.
Bernice, it has been an absolute pleasure. I cannot wait till you get to come to LA, or maybe, who knows, you may look up and find us having booked a show in Seattle and we'll get to come.
Yes, please come. Yeah, you can come stay with me. Let's hang out and take you around town. Yeah, that'll be really fun. Yeah.
I'm down.
I have family out there too. I have a cousin.
You have to come. Come in the summer though, right? Because that's the best time. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I've only met I've seen my auntie's kid when she was a baby. I haven't seen her since, and now she's like 21 or 22 or something.
Wow.
Nice. Wow, awesome. Yeah, I think in Seattle it's easier to get stage time than LA. Like, whenever we have out of town comics and it's very friendly, and then, you post on the thing, people jump in, and then I will vouch for you. And then like, if I know anyone, hey, go. And we'll get you go on stage and showcase.
Oh,
all right. Well, I'm gonna call you this week. I'm down to do it.
It's just like I'm gonna be there in 2 weeks.
That's the right attitude. right? Get on it right away.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. That's right.
Hit the iron while it's hot. Yes. Or
Yes.
strike the
Yes. Yes.
iron.
Cool.
But
I
again,
think I got a cue that it's my time to go. Is that right?
What and like so? No, it's perfect. It is. It's the time for all of us to go. It is the end of the broadcast, and we are so happy that you made it and you got in here tonight. And we're just happy to have you because we've enjoyed. Like I'm totally digging doing comedy alongside you, Bernice, and all of us are doing comedy alongside each other. You know, and it's really cool. Like, I mean, because I feel like we're all, you know, we're hanging with Mistress K, we're Future is Female. We did that AMG festival. We did, you know, like we're just doing all kind of different things that it's like everybody's applying for these different festivals, and then we look up and everybody's in the room. Like when that, especially Bernice, that AMG, it was like everybody that we do shows with. There were a ton of us from LA in that show, from Alexander Maltz to me and to there's a guy. Oh my gosh, I can see him. I always want to say Joe Coy. Maybe it is Joe Coy.
Ooh.
No,
Joe Coy?
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, Joe Coy
the
is super famous.
Filipino
So it's not,
comedian. Oh, okay.
no, his name is Jay Coe. I think I'm so sorry. Jay, he's like local. But he's a local and he does that fan shows with me. So I was like, I always know it's not that guy because that guy is famous, but this guy just reminds me of that guy because their names are similar. Anyway, sorry, too much. Anyway, just seeing so many of us in that AMG was just very, very funny. I made friends out of there too. I made I made friends.
That's how I know Mistress K. That's from the festival. Yeah.
Right. Wow. Okay, because she was in that one. We were both because we were in the comedy therapy out of New York. Like it's been like wonderful. And I'm thinking y'all have known each other forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we're here trying to have all of y'all on the therapy of the absurd. So Mistress K has been a co-host with us. Victoria is co-hosting and has been a guest. You've been on. Desiree, did we have Desiree on here? Have we had Desiree on here yet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I'm trying to. I feel like we've had so many guests.
Which Desiree are you talking about, by the way?
Walsh.
Oh yeah, Desiree Walsh. Yeah.
Yeah, but she came on here, so I feel like we're all just trying to showcase each other, and I love the community that we're building. So we're happy to have you on tonight.
That's awesome. Yeah, like I just feel this is the best thing that happened during the pandemic is like getting to know the comics around the world, especially my LA folks. Like I feel like I got to know so many like awesome LA comics. Yeah.
Nice. All right, you guys. I guess we got to thank our people because we've had our crew was in here and Boogie Bynum was in here and he had crew in here. Dan Attila, I see you, Dan.
Yeah,
but Nick Craft
I was commenting too.
Right, I see you. Like I don't feel like I've never seen you in the comments before, Dan.
No, I do it now and then, but I mess it up because I'm like messing up inflections and stuff, and they're like, "Oh no, this didn't come out right. Let me fix that again." I should probably stop.
For the record, Togo's used to actually have good specials. Nobody beats Subway, but Togo's had decent specials on their subs.
Togo's is a sandwich that the aunt that doesn't love you makes for you.
Oh my lord!
Ronnie Schoonover, we love you. Major Bynum, we see you, brother. We're so happy you came on here. Arisha, if any of these folks are still with us, because it's 1:00 where they are. And Enthraller, we know who that is. But I think we had all of our regulars. I saw Lauren earlier. I was just trying to make sure we got everybody. You guys, thank you for being with us.
Sergio. And at the very end, we have Arc. I'm going to try this. I'm sorry, sir, ma'am. Arcaniator 110. I hope you're having a fun night. And I've been trying to translate what you're saying, and
and they're from Twitch. No entiendo nada. So
yeah, that one I can probably. Oh, now I get an idea.
Lauren, thank you.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, yes, thank you.
It's a pleasure.
And we will see everybody on May 13th, Thursday, May 13th, because we don't have a show next week. We're on a new schedule every other Thursday.
Yeah.
So we'll see everybody on May 13th. Thank you, everybody, and you have a great night. Thank you so much.
Good night.